Hey there, bookworms. I thought today we would try a little craft. It's something that I've been making for years and years that I started doing when I was a little kid, and they're called origami balloons. I don't know if you know what origami is, but it's a Japanese art of folding paper. And one of the fun things to do with them is to make a little paper balloon. And it's neat too because if you put a little glow stick in there, you can have a little lantern on a string that you can carry around or hang up in your room or something like that. So I'll show you how to make those in a little bit here with just a little piece of paper, and if you have a glow stick, even better. But I think you'll like them. They're a lot of fun. And another thing to remember too is if you don't put the glow stick in there and you just make an origami balloon, they're great for little snowballs that you could have in the house, and you can throw them around and they don't hurt because they're just made of paper, and it's a good time. So hope you have fun with it. Here's the tutorial. Okay, bookworms, so here's the first steps in getting an origami paper balloon. You're going to need some supplies, some paper, scissors, a little bit of sticky tape. It can be this kind of sponge tape, or it could be double-sided tape. That would work too. A glow stick, and a little bit of string. If you've got a square piece of paper already, you can use that. But if you don't have a square piece of paper, and you only have a roll of wax paper or something like that, or even a normal 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, you can make a square really easily by taking the corner, pulling it down to the bottom. You go to the corner that you make over here, line it up with the bottom real good. Nice straight line. See how it lines up straight on the bottom? And then you just extend it all the way up. Make a nice sharp edge with it. And then you can cut a straight line up. Get a square that way. We won't need this anymore. Now, wax paper is not usually the best paper to use for origami, but because we're making a paper lantern, I wanted something real thin so that all of the light from the glow stick would shine through. So we're going to use this wax paper here. So there you go. That's what you need to start with, is a square. Now, with origami, you almost always start with a square. So if you want to make a bunch of squares to make a whole lot of balloons for later, you can do that to start and then just make one right after the other. But here's how you make the paper balloon. So you take your piece of paper, your square. You've already made one fold, but if you haven't already, you take it and you line up those corners. Get them as close as you can, and then pin it there. And you just kind of pull your finger down and you can straighten it along the edge. You can do the same thing over on that side. I call that a taco fold. See, made a nice little taco there. So open it back up. Now you've got that line going down the middle. You want to do the same thing the other direction. Another taco fold. So line up the corners here. Kind of hold it and just pinch down along the edge until you get to the top there. Pinch that corner. Make sure your top still lines up. And then you can just pull along. Go to the other side. That's your second taco fold. Now with stiffer paper, it'll fold on itself really easily, but because this wax paper is really thin, we'll do one more thing. You want to flip it over upside down so both of your tacos point up like that. You see the folds there. And then we'll fold one more this way. And that's a hot dog fold. Put the corners like that. Line up your corners. And then just go along the edge. Nice straight line. And flip it back over. So now it's facing down. Both of your taco folds there, you can see them. Nice and good lines. So that now, when you pick it up like this, flip it over, you should be able to take that fold here, give a little pinch, and fold it in to make a point like that. There you go. Lay those edges down. Give everything a nice push down like that. Smooth everything out a little bit. And there you should have something like that with 4 edges. 4 nice little points going all around. So next thing you do, you start taking those points and you fold them down to meet the bottom here. And then give it a nice good edge, like that. Do the same thing with the other side, line it up on the bottom. Give it a nice straight edge. And flip it over. And do the same thing with the other side. There you go. Down to the bottom. There you go. Okay, so now all 4 sides are down. They all have a little flap up like that. So now those 4 sides you put down, there's all the points that you folded down. Now you take this corner here, and on each side you're going to take that corner and fold it right in towards the center, like that. Make an edge. The same thing with the other side. Right into the middle. Like that. And then take this little flap down at the bottom and fold it up. Make up to the top there, right up on the edge of this. And then one more fold over from the side. Makes a little triangle. The same thing to the other side. Fold it up over. Fold it on itself. Little triangle. So now you got these 2 little triangles laying on top. Put that up and see how it pops open like that? Might have to widen it with your fingers a little bit. But then this little corner can tuck right in there. And then it'll stay where you put it. Just push it down a little bit. Same with this side. You flip it up, open it, tuck it right inside. Give it a little tuck, push it, and just go over and seal your edges again. There you go. All right, that's one side. Flip it over. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Got these points. Fold them into the middle. Take a bottom edge, fold it up. Over one more time. Seal it. You bring it up, Pop open the pocket, tuck it in. There you go. All right, last one. Take the edge, fold it into the center, take the bottom, fold it up, over one more time, lift it up, open the pocket, and it tucks right in. And you can seal it like that. All right, that's it for the balloon. It's all ready. When you pick it up like that, this is the bottom, and this is the top. Give it a little fold like that. And here, there, this little opening at the top, that's where you're gonna blow. So all you have to do is hold it like this. You don't wanna pinch it too tight, just hold it gently. And then you're just gonna oh, that's okay. So it popped a little. That might happen with this paper because it's not as stiff as other paper. But so if you blow out one of your pockets, all you need to do is fold it over again. And just tuck it back in. Balloon it out like that. So that's what it's going to look like when you're done. And you can give a little blow again. Pop it out. So there it is. There's the finished balloon lantern. But we're not quite done. We're going to go one step farther. So you want to take one of your glow sticks and some of the tape that you have. If it's sponge tape, you can just peel off the strip like that, and then just cut off a little square right there. You could just give a little cut, just like that. It only needs to cover the very bottom of the glow stick, so you can cut off a little square. And then you just take it and put it onto the bottom of the glow stick. Push real hard. Make sure that it's going to stick on the bottom. Push down on it. And then you've got just a little bit of a tape on the sponge tape, or if it's double-sided tape, it won't have that problem. But you can just peel it off. And you can break it. Ooh. Got a blue one. Aim for the bottom, right there in the middle where your two folds cross. Push it there. And you can just leave it like that, or if you want to hang it someplace, you can take a piece of string, run it through there, and just give it a couple little square knots. And then you can hang it. There you go. All right, that's the origami paper balloon. Now they're not just good for lanterns and balloons. You can use them for a lot of different things. If you make them out of normal paper, like these here, they're a lot tougher. You see these different sizes that I made. You know, the wax paper is nice because you can see your glow stick through it a lot better. But if you want to build a snowman, you can make 3 of them, put them on top of each other like that. And you can color their faces and maybe add a little nose coming off them, cut out some more paper, give them a little hat. Or they're good for just throwing. And they probably won't break too much because they're just made of paper. So, all right, I hope hope you guys had fun with that. Hope it all makes sense. If you need to see it again, you can just rewind and watch those things. But yeah, hope you guys have fun making your paper balloons, and I'll see you next time. Bye.